You set me up. No car.
One thing we definitely wanted to get out of this Wooly character was a nice hero moment, rather than just being a guy who shows up in a truck, and so we did spend a lot of time trying to go, okay, well, so what is he going to do here?
You! How much have you heard?
Evil monkey point. Sorry.
Could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law.
How does he know she never breaks the law? I guess
Okay, he goes out and talks to her. Yeah, he delivers stuff.
This is your cue to skedaddle. Right.
Much obliged.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
And Becky
It won't matter
Yeah,
anyway.
we'll
'Cause
turn this
we're
over
gonna-
to Gray and Becky
Right.
now.
Yeah, this was the first environment they had me just take over. Sketched out all sides of this thing, so it's
good looking, too.
and out.
And it was a challenge because it was an environment that had to be very specific in a lot of ways.
and Spartan.
Yeah.
That painting behind the bar.
Oh yeah, there's a quite comely looking female.
Yeah, a little hint of things to come.
Just
too.
saying.
Same question, Miss Pickford.
Nice.
Beauregard Tannen. Nice. Of all the Tannens, I actually kind of like him the most.
Yeah.
He's kind of just...
You kind of want to drink with him.
I'm just trying to build a bar here, for God's sakes.
Probably the most successful and legit canon there is.
Yeah, really the only one.
That's true.
Yeah.
First lady.
Of course, he's going to lose this bar sometime in the next 10 years. Because it's not his by the time the third movie rolls around.
Ah.
Oh, that
There was an effect that took
pickles.
7 hours to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
look at
pickles?
Yeah.
Because it's funny.
Why not? There was so much pickle
Pickles,
conversation.
the pickle barrel.
You know,
ending
putting
on
out a torch with whiskey is kind of dangerous. So.
Yeah.
And
Becky, thoughts on showing or putting together the...
You know, every time I framed a shot with Beauregard, I wanted to get that big horn set behind the bar. I wanted to get that right over his head.
I knew those would come.
And it would show up like in so many shots. But yeah, it was really fun.
And then this thing.
Nothing says awesome like a hoverboard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that also was not part of the original design, but I don't remember how. I remember when it occurred to we got to have a hoverboard in the sequence and running and telling Dennis. And then there's a hoverboard, and
I was like, sold.
the pupils in his eyes just kind of dilated. And
Yeah. Spent a long time trying to get this puzzle right. And then we also realized we can't have two cars disappearing at the same time because our engine would actually melt. So,
Oh man, that was over really quick, but Sean Ainsworth put in a lot of hard
yeah,
work.
the actual puzzle
Did some
takes
awesome
a little
stuff.
longer.
bigger than that.
Please know she hit the wall at 52 miles an hour.
No.
She's still alive. It's okay.
It's
Must be
Not likely.
do not hit a wall at 52 miles
Do
an
not hit
hour.
a wall at 52.
Just don't hit a wall.
It will not
The DeLoreans are amazingly.
DeLoreans are stainless steel,
Stainless steel
which
construction.
is why Doc chose it as a time machine.
Yeah.
So.
Can't arrest
But it's
True
all,
fan. True fan.
maybe the time circuit virus has slowly spread into the speedometer. Could be anything it's reading.
Sure you are. I'm loving this. Ready to go.
It's just,
This moment kind of creeps me out a little bit.
especially because we know where they're heading.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
And our
What-
goodbye
What the
to.
hell? We're still not
Artie and
entirely
Trixie.
sure why they were walking out of the courthouse in the middle of the night. But it did seem...
What?
Yeah.
Marriage license stuff.
Yeah, just finalizing the.
Felt like
the
a little
blood
bureaucracy.
test.
Yeah.
Probably filing.
Red tape. Takes
Want
a
to marry
long
a
time.
Canadian? There's more hoops to jump through.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my God. I've seen you naked. And don't.
That's the thing I really was happy we got in, Marty, having more extra Freudian issues.
Oh
Your
jeez.
marriage. You seem kind of mad about it back at the high
And
school.
is this going to be our last sighting of Michael J. Fox?
I liked how when we initially showed them a little clip of Michael J. Fox, they assumed, yes, we're only using him as this random McFly from the past. It's like, yes, that's what we would do with Michael J. Fox if we got him.
As for you, stranger.
And hopefully you've beaten the games before you start watching these.
Yes.
If not, stop now.
Yeah.
Play them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there they go. Yep, more generations of...
Trixie's walk cycle.
This part
I love
right
it.
here.
I love
The
it.
little feet.
That's
It's
like she's
the
walking
other
out.
little line. Hilarious. Oh man. Hey, here we go. The finale of craziness with
25 explanations.
yeah.
Well, we got a lot of plot
And
to wrap up.
Myas. No, it was great. Like I know when the idea was pitched, it seemed like a really fun way to end the series on the note that they ended the first film.
Yeah.
I think it was a really cool
Yeah.
thing. And we stuck Myas, who also did a lot of the opening stuff in episode 1 with the Maul, who is our sort of counterpart, Back to the Future, huge nerd. So we basically, I remember talking to him and going like, okay, so on episode 5 you're helping out, right? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, cool. How would you like to do 3 future Michael J. Foxes, all from different messed up timelines? And he was like, yes, I'll do anything. And he did an awesome job.
Yeah. We ended up, as long as this ending was, and it's good for a wrap up of the season, we actually cut like about 4 other exchanges out of this.
With
that-
4 other characters, right?
Yeah, we had a whole bit explaining, talking about how Jennifer now has a punk haircut, and yeah, Biff had a couple other lines, and then Marty's mom was in here, and we had to.
Yeah, the only thing I missed about that was I thought the idea was fun of Jen, like, you know, we sort of gave him the cool version of her in episode 3, and you're like, oh man, she's almost kind of cooler than
Regular
the one in the
Jen.
movie, and then it was gonna be a chance to sort of get her back to like we've sort of like improved her a bit.
Gives us something to
That
do. in
still
the
would have
next
been kind of
season.
sad
Yeah,
though,
that's
because
true.
like, she's different forever. She's basically not the same person. I would have been a little.
The McFlys of Hill Valley.
You guys are shrugging.
I can
That's
without
not
that flower
necessarily
dance.
the case.
She's not that great.
And here's what
Traveled through
Marty went through all this for this.
Yeah.
For a scrapbook.
I remember Myas really, like, we were always wondering what was going to be the reason, sort of how is it going to come together at the end, and when he started working on this cutscene, I remember him contacting me and going like, oh man, like I really love the McFly book stuff, like it's really heartwarming.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could do for the man who saved me from making the worst mistake of my life.
Yoo-hoo! Dr.
Uh-oh.
And this is the big, because
Oh.
Brett actually consistently throughout the season, Brett Toasty, the producer, said Edna's got to have a happy ending, even though she's a crazy pyromaniac, potential fascist. We had,
He obviously reminds him of someone in his family. We don't want to go there.
so we had to give her a happy ending, and there was only a few ways we could do it. And since we just figured, we'll put her together with Kid.
They do sort of belong together.
They sort of
They're
belong
kind of
together.
equally ruthless.
Yeah.
And to cancel
It's
each
a way
other
to
out.
further torture Biff.
Yes,
it
because
is.
the great thing is Edna now is Biff's stepmom, and in an alternate timeline, Edna turned Biff into a weird zombie guy. So that's cool. I like that. I think Biff turns out a little better because of it.
Walk quietly into the lab and hope.
It's the
And hey, it's the end of the whole series, or is it?
yep, it is.
Yeah,
It's
some
the
nice
whole
sequence
end
to
of
it.
the season.
Yeah,
It's
it's like,
done.
oh wait,
Oh, some
What happened?
some
There's another
cinematic
card.
artist snuck something in on us.
it's another DeLorean. We've got 2 already in the scene.
What are you doing here?
Wait, that's 2 Martys.
Marty, you can't be here. Your younger self sees you.
Your younger self has already seen you. You
Oh, right. Bring him along too. This concerns all of us.
What do you mean? Does something happen to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Hey, PG language. For those counting, that's 3 DeLoreans.
so Marty 2 is not as good a driver as Marty 1.
Tron Marty.
Tron Marty.
He didn't knock over a garbage can. That's not
I
bad.
hit a house. I don't know if that's better.
Yeah.
Didn't take it out though.
How can there be
A
2?
lot of neon in the future.
Yeah, really.
It's the Blade Runner.
And this is where we decide to push everything completely over the cliff.
And if you notice, in the background, I snuck in a garbage can sound effect, as if you just kicked it over when walking up. Just for good measure.
Mad
2
Max
belts.
Marty.
Mad Max
2 belts.
Marines, yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 belts.
The original version of this was going to have a robotic gun arm. But
Yeah. We
It was
decided.
my
That-
last desperate attempt to get a robotic arm
we were
into
really
this
trying
series.
for that gun.
We were with you until it was a robotic gun arm.
And then, which one's the real one?
If Marty just thinks really hard about not traveling time again, will all three of them disappear?
I don't even. I can't fathom it. Probably.
Yeah, what about my future? And mine?
The future can wait. We've got a present to catch up with.
Oh.
See, there's a message there.
And what is that? What was the final line in homage to?
Thrill me.
Oh, I've totally forgotten what the Mr. So and so Thrill Me is an homage to. Some 80s movie, right?
I believe so.
Oh, and now I can't remember. It was obscure.
Okay, and
Well, and that has been the commentary for Back to the Future, Episode 5, Out of Time. Stay tuned sometime in the future. You saw the to be continued on the credits. Who knows? Maybe it will be continued someday.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching.